If you think about it, we don't talk about birth until someone actually gets pregnant. Women's stories, we've lost them. My dad says, where would we be without all of you? Guys act like they're badasses, went out hunting, hurt, or whatever else. But you women are the ones who do it all when they're not. My Tewa name is Siguanupovi, lightning flower. My English name is Mary Agnes Talache. I was born and raised in Nambe Pueblo, February 15, 1981. As a young girl, I remember watching videos about the menstrual cycle and the egg. I've always been interested in the idea of pregnancy, and I love kids. One time I was sitting up close to the TV watching a live birth. The lady in labor wanted to do it natural. The baby was really big, not to mention her first baby. When ready to push, all of a sudden the baby popped out. It sounded like a shotgun. I screamed and jumped back. It took 2 hours to stitch the mother up from top to bottom. It scared me. When I was 22, I became pregnant for the first time. I remember learning all I could about natural ways of birthing, like using cold and warm packs, exercising to rock the baby out, and breathing. In 2003, I had Logan in Albuquerque at UNM with a midwife. The hospital seemed really busy when I arrived. The nurse told me, "You're not ready. It'll be a while because it's your first baby." I waited, then I waited some more. Finally, I told Dennis, "Go get them." I decided to get the epidural. It was so painful. They had to do the epidural twice. When Logan came out on December 16th, his head looked like a popped out soda can. I stayed one night, had a follow-up with the midwife, but was so upset, didn't even want to be there. 2 years later, I had my second child, Ayla, at the Santa Fe Indian Hospital. It was a fast labor, and my mom and Dennis were there. I remember the nurse asking me, "Are you in any pain? What are my options?" She put in an IV. Later she asked, "Do you want another dose?" "No," I told her. "I don't want any more." I felt awful. I couldn't imagine how my baby was feeling. My daughter was the easiest and the smallest. She was born on June 16, 2005. While I was in the hospital, Logan was coughing, so they ran tests and admitted him. I felt like I wasn't able to be there for Ayla, who was tiny and not keeping her heat. I didn't get to bond with her until after we got home. When I was pregnant with my third child, Atreyu, the IHS no longer had a birthing center. So I went to Los Alamos, and that's when I found Nicole, who was training as a nurse. She was really helpful and made me feel like she cared. I thought, who is this native lady? I asked her, "Where are you from?" She replied, "I'm married into Sanai." Nicole never left my side and helped me through my labor, and we stayed in contact ever since. I bonded with her easily because she was native and made me feel supported. Atreyu was born on July 27, 2008. By the time I had my fourth child, Saya, Los Alamos was still billing me for Atreyu's birth. I was so upset, and I had her at St. Vincent's. It happened so fast within the hour. Even after 3 kids, I'm still scared of the pain. As I'm sitting looking at the clock thinking, okay, I'm ready to push, I started to push and remember yelling, "Stop! Stop!" The nurse asked, "What? What's wrong?" "Dennis, you're squeezing my hand, let go." We all gave him that look and just laughed. Saya was born September 29, 2010. I love my children and I breastfed them all. In 2014, I started attending a women's group in Nambe Pueblo. One day, Diana from Tewa Women United helped me with a discussion about birthing and pregnancy. In my parents' time, there were a lot of issues that weren't discussed. Sometimes this can lead to negative attitudes and beliefs. I think being able to hear the stories will bring back teachings to Nambe, which means the center, or people of the round earth. A dear friend told me, truth is sacred and sacred is the truth. I think the stories of women need to be heard to bring back the balance. So watch out, everybody. Here comes the mamas.